Hi, this is Dale Janota with School Board Support Services. I've been on this world now for over 70 years, and I still have a strong desire to be productive and help people at the same time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 2019-20 teacher salary and benefit analysis for your county. I'm first loading in all your district's data. That didn't take long. That's all I had to do. As I have 917 schools in this study. And what I do is I'm going to be looking at salaries, salary and benefits, per diem, and student teacher ratio. What happens is compensation. When we look at compensation, we have to look at the total picture. And sometimes people want to keep themselves blind to it, especially if they're on the labor side. Management's got to look at everything. So that's what I'm doing. I'll be looking at everything here. And stay with it here because you're going to find some interesting turnarounds of how districts are really paid when I look at student teacher ratio. Now, back in 1984, that's how long I've been doing this, is I developed what I call a 26-year earning power approach to teacher salary schedules, where I define the value of your structure with one number over 26 years. I start a teacher at the BA 30. I walk him through your structure for a 26-year period, defining the value of your salary schedule with one number over 26 years. I use 26 years because that's the average number of years of service current retirees have that are drawing off a retirement system. It's a great way of looking at schedules because it shows the impact it has on the teacher as well as the district itself. So when I look at it, others, and I walk the consistently. I do it when I go from district to district. And like I said, I have 917 schools in this study. You can pick any districts here you want. I just put in the county here because you're Madera County and I'm talking to you. Isn't it great? Anyway, I'm going to look at Chowchilla High School, and you'll see why I'm going to be looking at that. And at the same time, I want to look at I don't know, whatever that is. I'm going to be looking at these two districts simultaneously because you're going to see quite a turnaround when I look at student teacher ratio. So the earning power there is $1,827,000. It's 54,000 above average, 3% above average, and they rank fourth in the county. Then I look at the BA 30 starting salary with the credential. There were 2,300 above, 4.8% above, and they rank fourth. Then I look at the biggest number with the BA 45 without a master's. The reason I pick that is nationally, that tends to be as far as the teacher can go without a master's. Now, it's not true in California, but I do this in numerous states, and sometimes I need objective data when I go from state by state. Once in a while, people want some crazy stuff from me, and I can deliver anything. So we can see there, Chowchilla High School is a little below average, 6.1% below, and they rank seventh. Then I do the same thing with the top salary on the schedule, including the master's stipend. Now, if you have a salary schedule that goes on forever, I've seen schedules that are 40 steps on it. God, that's a long time. I'll stop it at step 26 and footnote it accordingly. And that might happen with my BA 45 top two. So you can see where they're at. They're 93, 99 above average, 9.9% above average, and they rank third. So they look like they're a little bit behind the elementary. But now let's look at benefits. Benefits is huge. When I look at benefits, okay, here we go. Here's the average district contribution for family insurance in your county. There's the average for single. Okay, and here's what Chowchilla High School does. Here's what they do. There's quite a bit. Oh, this one's quite a bit. Madeira pays a chunk of change for insurance. Then I combine the benefits to the salary, and I do it all over again. I do it twice. I do it with salary and family insurance and salary and single. I prefer to look at the family more than the single because most people are married sometime in their life, even if it's only temporary. So we can see now Chowchilla is 2,178,000 on the earning power. That would define the value of the structure with family benefits with one number. 80,000 above average, 3.7% above average, and they rank third. Biggest entry level pay with the BA 30. 3,300, 5.4, they rank third. Number one again was Madera. Okay, biggest number with the BA 45. Boom, boom, boom. Highest on the schedule. Okay, they're pretty close here. Okay, they rank third. I think you see all your numbers there too. Isn't that neat? You can look at everything here. Okay, then I do it with single insurance as well. About 50-50 in terms of composite rate and tiered systems when it comes to benefits in the state of California. Okay, and then on the benefits, I also have my contract days. See here, they're 183. The elementary is 184. They're all pretty close. There's 186. That's a little bit high. But they're not settled yet. I'm still using the old schedule. So at the end, I'm going to show you how you can deal with this and make proposals in an easy fashion. So then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this on a per diem basis. Same type of picture, now on a per diem basis. Not a big change here. When you had furlough days, the daily was a big issue. Still, sometimes it is. One day's pay is it's a chunk of change. Okay, then you can see where they're at there. This is on a per diem with salary. Okay, then I do per diem with single. Okay, not a major change here. There is in some cases where there's extremes, but there's not too many extremes here. And then I do it also based on single insurance. But the one I really want to look at is on student-teacher ratio. Remember, let's see how they were with benefits here. When I did them with benefits, let's see, where am I at here? When I did them with benefits, they were pretty low. They were 8.8% below average there. For single, when I did it with family, they were ranked ninth. They were towards the bottom. But when I do it based on student-teacher ratio, here's where the turnaround comes in. They have a low student-teacher ratio. Their overall salary on a per-student basis was number one. Here you see Chowchilla High School. They went to fourth. Okay. And this one's probably a little bit easier to understand. This would be the salaried cost per salary cost per student for the year for a teacher being at the BA 30. But I also do it on a per diem basis. So I'm going to just skip to the per diem basis because it's a lot easier to understand. Because when you're dealing with legislators, you better make it real simple. And then still sometimes it's complicated. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm doing a salary analysis on a per diem basis for every district. And per diem per student. So if I look at the average, whoopsie daisy, did something here. The average in the county, it's $14.23. What this means is that the teacher's salary per student per day is $14.23 per student. Now, that makes education look like a real bargain. One of the reasons you're low there when I compare this number with other states is you're funded about $2,500 per student less than the average in the United States. Okay, so you can see your numbers. I don't think I have to read them to you. I think you can see it. And then I'm going to do it also with salary and family. So I'm going to do it again here with family insurance. The average teacher cost per student for a BA 30 entry level pay in the county, Madera County, is $18.11 per student. And the average high is $29.93 per student. Now we know why parents are happy when their kids go to school. A lot cheaper than daycare, and they get a whole lot more. So I hope you see the value in this. And then we're going to go back to the beginning again here. I hope you're enjoying this. I love doing this. And then I'm going to go over here. Now I do sell this. The cost of everything is $595. What you get this entire template that I'm going for that has the whole state in there. Like there's the average in your county on the earning power. Right there's state average. I have 917 schools in there, and you can pick any subgroup of schools that you want. And all you ever have to do is to put in the code numbers here, and everything is generated. And then also what I include is, since there's about 200 plus schools that are still using previous year's data, you'll be getting updates. It's all inclusive. You'll be getting updates probably every 6 weeks from now until probably November. And then the other thing that I do is I want to go through Chichilla here because they're not settled yet. Let's say they're offering 2.5%. I don't remember what their benefit cost was. I'm going to go look here. Let's say that they're going to, I do remember. Let's say they're going to increase their benefit cost to $600 a month for single, $1,200 a month for family. And let's say they're going to go $600 a month for single. Okay. Now you're just making a proposal. So your numbers changed. I added 2.5% to everything. If your master stipend is fixed, it stays fixed. So I added 2.5% to everything. So all your points are now generated based on the proposal you want to look at. And if I go to the right, you see what I have, and I say, oh, I'm just checking out a proposal. So you can do that. I think it's kind of cool. I think this is one heck of a tool. As you can see why I get a lot of nice compliments about what I do, because I make it easy to use. It's very user friendly. I guarantee my product. That means if it's not everything I say it is, it costs you nothing. Never happened. And one thing I make sure I always do, my firm name, my email, my website, and my phone number. I just hate it when you go to a website and then you want to purchase something and all of a sudden you had a question and there's no phone number. Well, they say email me, they never get back to you, and they email you and they got no reply coming back, so you can't even email them back. It ticks me off. Oh, by the way, also I have this here. I have the code sorted for you in many different orders. I have it sorted by the enrollment. I have it sorted by the cost, the type of district, whether it's elementary or high school, and enrollment and cost per student. So if you wanted to pick up a range based on certain criteria, you don't have to go hunt and peck for them because I have them all sorted for you. I hope you enjoyed this. To order, just email me back, say you want it. And there's no hurry for payment because I understand what you're going through. I think what I have here has got some merit. Yeah, it should be because I've dealt with over 7,500 schools. And I have a lot of people that use it and a lot of thank yous. The only problem is, from your standpoint, once you use me, I got you for life because it's so easy to use. Okay, my name is Dale, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation and you have a nice day. Thank you.